Right. So me and Henry are getting in the old truck here, and we're gonna head over and feed the cows. Henry's got some work to do on his wood splitting too, so we get the cows fed.
On my chainsaw.
Both of them? Well, we got to get the chainsaw. Mostly you'll need the splitter though, won't you?
Yeah.
Well, go ahead and get that saw.
I want, yeah.
Ain't the steel over there?
Steel is, but the gas and oil and all's here.
Well, get the gas and oil.
I'll be back.
So, it's a pretty day today, even though it's cold. So we're going to try to go ahead and get, or Henry is going to try to go ahead and get, I say we because he's not old enough to drive, so I have to go with him. But he's going to do the work. He's going to go over there and cut up some wood. We've got some rounds. They're old tier rails out of the barn we used to hang tobacco on. It's a long gone thing of the past now. But he's cutting them up for firewood. So we're going to try to get those cut up today, or he is. And he's going to take the backhoe off the tractor, I think, and go ahead and put the splitter on and try to get a bunch more of that wood split up, so in case somebody does call, we can take a load over there. It's not really seasoned wood, but you know, it's been cut for, I don't know, probably a few months, 3 or 4 or 5 months, I guess. And so it's not seasoned, but it's, you know, if you're desperate, it's better than nothing. Better being cold. All right, here he is. So now, I'll head back over here. Down here, we had a little problem with the fence that Henry's going to try to straighten out there. I'm going to set up on the trailer here and get the tractor started for him so it can be warming up. Like he brought all of his string back, which is a good thing. I don't want to leave that out in the field. Even though it is sisal, I don't want to leave it out there. The old International's a little bit cold natured. I guess it's all right. I mean, it's all temporary mess anyway, So
You let the tractor warm up.
yeah, I'm just letting it warm up a little.
We gotta get a maintainer on it.
Yeah, we do need one. Let's. Where did you put that roll?
I put it back there where those trees, that line of trees are, so they had a windbreak. There's more room where you can put another one on down the hill a little bit.
Let's walk.
Especially where it's getting colder.
Well, let's see how much they got left.
But I want to get that one cut up for sure. Get it out of my way.
Well, I would rather you split. I mean, we've already got. I mean, look at all this to split, and all this is scattered around everywhere. It needs to be split. Everything that's cut needs to be split and ricked. So we got all this down here that's been cut too. All that needs to be split and rigged, and then worry about doing some more cutting.
Here, hand it to me.
Okay, we climbed through the fence there and I'll walk up here now. See how we put a full bale out yesterday, so we're just going to walk back and see how much is left. That way we'll have a better idea of how much to feed.
Dad, I don't see none.
Well, and it could be. You know,
It's just
the weather has been
cold.
colder here lately. You know, well, not it was pretty much just yesterday.
It's gonna get colder though.
Yeah, but I think they've got another day's left on that too.
Yeah.
So,
I got a bit still back here actually.
you know, I want to feed them all that they want, but I
don't want to waste.
I don't want to waste either. Yeah, I think
It's better than it.
I think they're going to have to clean this up some more.
Pick it back up in a bit of a pile.
So, well,
Maybe they'll eat more of it. On a pile than bed.
yeah. So I think we were still right. They're actually eating about a half a bale per day, you know, half a roll per day. So I'm going to go back to just putting out a half a roll per day, because they're not in mud here. I mean, we've got, you know, there's plenty of nice dry grass and things for them to bed in. So there's really no sense feeding more hay than what they're going to eat. We just don't have enough hay for that. We were a little bit short this year.
Well, by the way,
Here's the cows. If you notice, the sign at the end of the drive said Paget's American Gilvy. That was the breed that Dad raised, and that's what we bought back. So these are Gilvy cows. They're pretty nice. These are all registered. Let's go down and check the water. We don't have very many yet. We just bought a few of the registered to kind of get our herd started back up. Yeah, about half full. And we need to get the heater on.
move it down.
Now, doing a little bit of change of plans here. The cows have got enough hay to do them for today. So we're heading out here to the other barn. I was going to unhook that backhoe or have Henry to put the splitter back on that tractor. So I was going to have Henry to unhook the backhoe and put the splitter on the International, but I hate to unhook that backhoe because I want to use it. So we're going to go out here and see if we can get the splitter on our other tractor, the New Holland. And we've got some tools and things here.
You'll have to get the door. I can't get the thing to come open.
Henry's helpless.
Where'd my doorstop go?
It's been put up, Henry. Actually, it's being used as a wagon scotch. Shush. Okay. Well, New Holland has a box blade on it.
Every time you do anything with farming, you got to unhook and rehook.
Yeah, I know. And the trouble is, we got 4 tractors here, and we're still hooking and unhooking. And
Yeah.
man, we
Barns
have to.
are full.
Yeah, the barns are completely full.
Still stuff sitting outside.
Yep. So here's our splitter. It's a old Dan User brand. It's a really good splitter. And here's the New Holland.
Awesome too.
Yeah, it's a good tractor. Seems to be so far. Well, that here. Let me get this. See if that'll fit that line. Yeah, that's what we were looking for. Uh-oh.
That's why I needed my doorstop.
Yeah, well, I ain't got the doorstop. It's being used as a scotch right now. A wagon scotch. Now, I don't have any thread sealant, so you'll have to put some power on that to, yeah, have to put some ooga doogas on it, or else it'll leak.
This is awkward.
Yeah.
Don't ask me to do my Henry jig right now. The Henry jig for today is me fighting this daggone hydraulic hose.
Yeah. Well. Take your smaller bites and you'll be able to, it'll actually go a little easier for you there. Okay, that's probably good enough. No, you threaded it on by hand a long way before you actually started tightening, so it'll be fine. All right, you gotta get on this New Holland and get it unhooked. First thing, play with the hoses for another 5 minutes before you go on and do what I told you to do.
Hang on, let me put them in the toolbox. Forget them.
New Holland hasn't been started in over a week, so it may take you may have to crank it just a second. I don't have
Not
a.
as much as the it takes it up to seconds.
A little puff of black smoke that makes Henry happy. No, just set it off here against the barn somewhere. we've got to do a service on this tractor this winter. It doesn't have very many hours at all, but we just bought it not too long ago. It only had 200 and something hours on it. So, but it's got some age. So we need to go ahead and do a service on it just to make sure that everything's good. And while he's doing that, I'll show you around in this barn. There's our little fuel trailer. It's just a small fuel tank and a hand pump bolted to a trailer, and we got a little job box back here on the back with grease and oil and funnel and things like that in it. This barn, I think it's 30 by 36 is what it measures. It's got a big sliding door in each end, 12-foot slider in each end, the little walk-through door in that end, and then it has another 12-foot slider in this wall. And there's our 16-foot wagon, the sickle bar mower. There's Dad's 8N over in the corner, and the roll baler, header, of course the rake, and the splitter. You already saw the splitter. And there's our little garden wagon. Why he didn't just back it in. I needed it on that angle anyway to hook up to the thing. Kids. Get us a gear here.
Well, I was getting out of the barn first.
Float the valves on the thing, trying to creep around.
Float the valves.
Now it's trying to sling me off. They're going creeper gear wide open. The only thing he's pulling over.
How come you didn't get over there when you was great?
A lot of dirt over there.
It'll be nice when I get smoked out trying to run this wood splitter.
Yeah, the old Internationals.
We'll have to stack it, and then as soon as we do, we need to turn up the fuel pump a little bit until we overhaul it, because it needs.
Yeah,
It needs some power.
I had the pump rebuilt on it, and it's a little out of adjustment.
A little.
I don't think you can get through here.
Well, we're the only way to find out.
Well, I mean, I can see you. Can't get
I'm
through.
going right here.
Okay.
I don't see how. Are you going to get off? Or are you gonna...
Yeah, I swear. Go in there and get us some of them strings from the bales, and we'll tie it back with that. My remote valve on this tractor doesn't have a detent, so we're having to kind of make do with some jerry rigging. Okay. Yeah, they are. There you go.
It work?
Fine. Okay. It's all right. I got the camera over there,
Okay.
so don't get in the way of the camera.
That's all split. That's all non-split. I've been in the way of the camera.
Well, get on the tractor and pull it up a little. Well, just put it on there.
These don't need split really.
That's where you're going to be right in the way.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll tell you what. We need to move that camera.
That big. I think that big go.
Now. There you go.
Huh?
Yeah. That's good.
Yay, I'm not having to bend over as much. Yeah, perfect. Take the coat off.
So chunks of wood this size, like 6-8 inch pieces, we usually try to split one time. Some of the smaller rounds we won't worry about at all. But I do like to split even pretty small because it helps to dry faster if it's split.
Yeah. I wish I brought my little coat.
again, this is just something that Henry does to make use of down trees and things like that on the farm. I think that's a key to successful farming is, you know, lots of little income streams. So, you know, lots of little trickles eventually make a stream. So that gives him, it's a little bit big, son.
Well, it worked.
Yeah, but you're gonna hurt yourself. Not worth hurting yourself for. I can't do both of them.
I don't see why. That didn't work.
Put the other end towards the spear. Or the wedge. Come on, come on, come on. Grab another one somewhere. I guess we'll have to move, won't we?
Yeah.
Angle, turn the angle to the bottom. There you go. That way it's pushing down.
I ain't take it around. Back up in there. And we'll get all that stuff.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Get your coat there, I'll pull us around. we're getting ready to go get a load of propane. They're got Henry over here helping me. Pretty good storm coming in, winter storm. Turn around here, you can see skies are already starting to go pretty dark, but normally we don't worry too much about stuff like this, but just so happens that this time they're calling for some ice, quite a bit of ice, and ice is bad news because it brings down power lines and trees on top of power lines, thus the power lines. So we're trying to go ahead and get prepared for that a little bit. The propane is not so much for heat. I've got my shop there is heated with wood. One of the shops is heated with wood. One of the museum is, and the machine shop is heated with propane. So it's normal to buy propane for that. The majority of what I'm picking up is for our backup generator, which also runs on, well, it's a dual fuel. It'll run gasoline or propane. But the ethanol's got our carburetor a little gummed up, so right now it's propane only. So we're going to run and get some tanks filled. I got 4 of the 100-pound tanks here, probably be $325 or so for the propane. But it's better to go ahead and have it, and that way we're not caught out trying to get it during the storm or anything like that. We'll have it on hand. Okay, we still doing a little bit of getting ready for this winter storm and things coming in here, and people are still kind of swamping Henry on the firewood orders, so he's going to split up some more wood. We've got another 3 or 4 loads sold here. Right now he's getting the gator unloaded. We brought it over. Me and Michelle are going to some kind of a small farm conference thing up in Lexington this weekend, and so the kids are going to be here through the storm without us.
And I shall be filming.
So they're going to stay over here at Mom's house down here. She's still lives in my old home place there, where we grew up, and they're going to stay over here to be with her, but also we've got our generator and everything set up over here, and we've got that puts them in position to feed the cows. So since they're already going to be here, they can just walk up here to the barn and feed. That way, if there's a lot of ice on the roads or whatever, that's okay. I'm bringing the gator in case the International won't start in the cold. It's a little bit cold natured, and I don't have a block heater on that tractor. So in case it won't start, we're going to set down a few rolls, and they can actually feed with the gator. They can take some hay off loose, but I've got a little wagon, the little garden wagon that I showed you the other day over in the machinery barn. That little wagon can be, I'll set a roll on it, and they can haul out and feed off of it. And these rolls, these little rolls are here. They only weigh about 500 pounds, so if they need another one, they can always, push the wagon in here and roll one down off the top, down onto it, and pull it out and feed that way if they need another one. So anyway, just getting everything set up. Also, I've got a windsock now on the mic, so hopefully that will eliminate some of this wind noise that I've been struggling with while filming.